Hello WrestleCentre fans, Paul Foley here for another episode of PromoCentre live downtown Halifax, Nova Scotia. April 9th is just around the corner, and with it comes a big main event for the IFWA Championship as Samoa Joe takes on Christopher Daniels. Now we'll hear from both those competitors later on in PromoCentre, but first, let's revisit the events of March 5th that led up to this blockbuster main event.
Your days are numbered.
Samoa Joe just laid down the challenge to IFWA Heavyweight Champion Christopher Daniels. He's coming back on April 9th, and he's coming for Christopher Daniels and the faction.
That was an unbelievably surprising ending to our March 5th show, an ending that garnered WrestleCentre international attention from wrestling media outlets. We were lucky enough to catch up with Samoa Joe to get his comments regarding the big IFWA Championship match on April 9th.
Tick, 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 tick. You hear that, Chris? You hear that? See, that's the countdown. That's inevitability. It's me, Chris. It's me. I told you, you can't run. You can't run from me. You started a war with me years ago. You fired the first shot. And you thought it would ever be over. You thought that maybe if you fled north, that if you found new ground, that you brought it up to a different level, that I wouldn't find you. I found you, Chris. And I will go to the ends of the earth to beat your ass again and again and again. You started this. You started this war. And now I'm here. I'm here in WrestleCentre to take from you what should always belong to me. That belt, hold it close, clutch it to your chest, put it under your pillow, sleep with it and love it. Adore it for all it's worth. Because soon enough, Chris, tick, 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 I am coming to take it from you.
Those are some strong words from Samoa Joe, and April 9th is shaping up to be the toughest defense for Christopher Daniels' IFWA Championship to date. Fans of this time, we'd like to take you to some comments from our IFWA champion, Christopher Daniels, regarding his big title defense on April 9th.
No matter what I do, no matter where I go, it's always those two guys. It's always AJ. It's always Joe. I can't have anything for myself. I've always got to be intricated with AJ. I always got to be knee deep in Joe. AJ, I already beat you, but Samoa Joe, you have the nerve, you have the audacity to come into my company and stand in my face and say, you're gonna kill me? Those days are over. The time when Christopher Daniels was a punching dummy for you, Samoa Joe, are done! I don't care what's happened in the past. I don't care how close you put me to the edge of death. I don't care how hard you've ever hit me. Because now, I have something that is mine. And if you think I'm gonna let you waltz into a ring that I made famous and take the things that I've made mine. You are sadly mistaken. I will scorch this earth before I let you put one finger on this championship. I will drink your blood before I ever let you beat me again. April 9th, April 10th, April 11th, April 2016, 2020, 3001. I don't give a good goddamn what day it is. Because the next time you're in my face, in my ring, I am gonna kill you.
Also on April 9th, a stacked card from WrestleCentre featuring Nick DIGGZ taking on Marcus Burke for the IHWC title. Tommy Starr will go one-on-one with Dean Fisk. And finally, Brody Steele will be getting his hands on the wild man, Gary Williams. WrestleCentre representative Jason Mosher recently sat down with a one-on-one interview with Gary Williams. Let's go to that now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am being joined here by maritime wrestling legend, Wildman Gary Williams. Thank you for joining me here.
My pleasure.
Just had a few questions that the WrestleCentre audience has wanted to know with regards to your injury and your retirement last May. First question. How did the doctor come to the conclusion that you could no longer perform in the ring? And what was your thought process? Did you accept his advice right away? Or did it take some time?
Well, I mean, it all started, I knew I had some injuries over the years. That was a given. Every pro wrestler does. So I'm one of these guys, I don't go to the doctor unless it's extremely serious or I'm in extreme pain or something. So I decided to, just go visit the doctor and just to kind of do a full checkup, because aches and pains to me, that's just an everyday thing. It's just a part of who I am now. So after going in there, this was during my, when I had to get a hernia surgery, I figured I may as well get some other things checked out. So the doctor just did a full examination, like where do you have pain, blah, 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 did a few tests, x-rays and stuff like that. And, he basically told me stuff I already knew, but that, there was a lot of damage, like both my shoulders, my neck, my back, it's not to the point of, surgery or nothing like that, but my neck was the thing he was really concerned about. So, of course I went back home, spoke to the family, girlfriend and stuff about it, and it was just kind of in my best interest, health-wise. So, putting my ego aside, I decided to just get away from it.
And after you decided to take that advice from the doctor to officially retire, as you did last May, Brody Steele, he's gone on record of trying to get you to come out of retirement, to which, you told him that that's just not going to happen. Yeah. What's your history with Brody Steele?
Oh my God. I could go on for an hour with history between him and I, but the short of it, I guess, Brody and I go way back, we go back to 97.
We'll forget about this stuff for now. Okay.
relationship does. We've been tag team partners, we've been best friends, we've been opponents. Like I mean, he's powerbombed me through more tables than I can even remember, you know, back when we were feuding. And
Might have caused some of those injuries that you're referring to at the top of this interview.
I mean, it's just, we've been everywhere in the spectrum as a friendship and enemies. So I wasn't aware that there was any animosity or anything going on, you know, kept in touch a little bit here and there, just say, how you doing, maybe. But then all of a sudden, here comes Brody Steele, and just, I thought he was coming up to congratulate me.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, you know, he turned, like, I have no idea. And I don't know if there's some animosity that I'm not aware of. I really don't know. I really wish I could answer that question.
On March 5th, you finally accepted the challenge from Brody Steele. Why accept the challenge from Brody Steele for April 9th at the Halifax Forum after you were so adamant about not coming back? You had a great celebration, a great go-home, if you will, in the middle of the ring for your retirement.
It's one of these things that I really can't explain. I don't let a lot of things get to me. There's been personal issues between myself and other wrestlers, even with Brody in the past. And I think it finally dawned on me. I've known Brody so long on a personal level that his ego needs to be fed all the time. The fact that I went out there and announced my retirement, and all of a sudden I'm getting all the attention. People are chanting, people are standing, people are crying. Do you think Brody Steele was sitting back there looking at the crowd thinking, hey, why am I not in the spotlight like this? Honestly, believe me when I tell you, his ego is that bad. And his little bully mentality, plus his ego, is what's fueling this whole thing. So I really think that because he's not in the spotlight, he just has this need to want to bring me back in the ring because he feels that he can make me retire for real where I don't have a choice, just like Mick Foley. And I think it's to me, it's unacceptable. So I think that's what's fueling this whole thing. It's all ego.
Well, it definitely sounds like you have everything well thought out. I'd like to thank you for your time and wish you good luck on April 9th at the Halifax Forum. And you never know, we might just see a glimpse of the old wild man Gary Williams back.
Like I said, never say never.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Now, the wild man Gary Williams needs to be fired up for his intense confrontation with Brody Steele on April 9th. And judging by that interview, Gary Williams is well on his way. Also on the card for April 9th fans, Greaser James Carr takes on Lincoln Steen. Double XL in what could be his biggest match in WrestleCentre to date takes on former WWE superstar Evan Bourne, now going as Reborn Matt Sydal. And heel faction's Titus will be taking on the Red Dragon, Shane Stevens. He has been underutilized by WrestleCentre management and views this as his opportunity to make the whole world stand up and take notice to his talents. And of course, our main event of the evening, the IFWA Championship match, Samoa Joe taking on Christopher Daniels for the very first time here inside Halifax, Nova Scotia, in what could be their very last meeting. Fans, April 9th, you don't want to miss it. Visit ticketpro.ca, the Halifax Forum box office. Pick your tickets up today for what is shaping up to be another fantastic evening of professional wrestling action, courtesy of WrestleCentre. Hello, WrestleCentre fans. Paul Fowley here at the IWK Foundation Center with the check for $1,000 that yourselves and Mick Foley helped to raise at our one-year anniversary show on March 5th at the Halifax Forum. With me today will be Mr. Jeffrey Milders from the IWK to talk about where the funds will be allocated. Mr. Milders, where will the funds go that the WrestleCentre fans helped to raise?
We're proud to let you guys know that the funds that you guys have generously donated are going to be invested in 3 ways at the IWK Foundation. They're going to help support the purchase of priority medical equipment, they're going to help support some amazing life-saving research, and they're going to help fund some of the vital patient programs that really make the IWK the unique and special place that it is. So thank you so much.
Jason Mosher, representative for the company now. Mr. Mosher, on March 5th, you helped to raise $1,000 through the sale of Mr. Socko's socks by Mick Foley with your fans. Can you please talk to us about how all that came about?
Absolutely. March 5th, we had the biggest audience WrestleCentre has drawn yet with Mick Foley. We had over 1,000 people at the Halifax Forum. We sold 96 socks at $10 each, and 100% of those proceeds went to IWK, to which we presented the check for $1,000 here today.
Now, April 9th is the next big WrestleCentre show at the Halifax Forum Multipurpose Center. Is there any more charity initiatives kind of coming up for your company?
This is what we're going to do here at WrestleCentre. For every single ticket we sell at the April 9th event, we're going to donate $1 to the IWK Foundation, continuing our support of community. You know, we're based here in the Halifax community. We want to give back to the Halifax community, and that's how we're going to do so on April 9th.
Well, it sounds like a huge main event. WrestleCentre always delivers an action-packed card. So Halifax, make sure you purchase your tickets. Come out April 9th to the Halifax Forum Multipurpose Center, see a great show, and support a fantastic cause.